Come along with me as I visit my favorite local urban homestead. And welcome back to Snatural Remedies. My name is Summer Martin, and today I have a great video for you guys. But before we get started, please hit the like button, get into the comment section, don't forget to subscribe, and please share this video so that we can build a community of health and wellness. After healing my leaky gut, I began to do more research about gut health and about chronic illnesses and how the foods that we eat play a huge part in all of these diseases that our communities are plagued with. But it's not just about the food that we eat, it's also about where it comes from and how it's grown. So today, I'm going to talk about soil microbiome and gut microbiome and the importance of where our food is grown. And I am at the Remedies family urban homestead here in Pasadena, California. This is where I buy my locally homegrown produce from. So I'm going to take you guys on a quick tour of this beautiful homestead, and we're going to talk about the importance of that soil microbiome and how it plays a part in our health every day. Let's go.
We live on a typical city lot, 66 feet by 132 feet. That's a fifth of an acre. Take away the house, the garage, and the concrete areas, and we're left with only 1/10 of an acre of land to grow food on. Trying to become self-sufficient in a location 1 mile from downtown Pasadena has made us turn this home into an urban homestead.
When people ask me what I do, I like to say I'm a 21st century Laura Ingalls. We're urban homesteaders, and this is our little homestead in the city.
This drastic step of turning away from the American lawn fetish would prove to be the major factor in turning our ordinary home into an extraordinary urban homestead.
So exciting. So today I'm going to be meeting with Anais and her brother Justin. They were raised here on this farm. They have been growing this homestead for well over 30 years, and they're going to give me a little bit more education about what microbiome is, how the soil is grown, and how it really is so good for your system.
My name is Anais, and I am one of the family members here at the Urban Homestead. The Urban Homestead is a family farm here in Pasadena, California, and we run many programs. We have Farm Box program, internship, and we have a nonprofit as well. So our job is not only to cultivate food, but community as well, and to regenerate the urban landscape. So as you can see, this is our backyard urban farm. Instead of grass, we're growing food. So if we have to use water, we figure might as well make it beautiful and productive as well. We have a compost pile greenhouse and chickens to help us grow the soil. So as you can see, the raised beds, we're 2 feet higher than our neighbor because we're not only growing food, but we're growing the soil because we believe that soil is important to grow nutritious food and to nourish the body.
My dad started this 27 years ago, and we've been composting ever since.
What's in your compost?
A little bit of everything. Get some eggshells, get some straw, chicken coop stuff. We try to keep all the green waste on the property, and it takes a lot of time and effort and energy, but it's definitely worth it.
How long does the compost process take before it's ready to use as soil?
Well, if you do nothing, the joke is compost happens. Basically, compost will happen. If you want to work it and mix it and add things to it to make it heat up, then you can do it within 30 days. So it depends on how much energy you put in it. You could put a pile of compost, a pile of manure, a pile of straw, a pile of hay, and it'll rot. But if you wanted to go faster, you mix it and add water, and then it'll go in 30 days. You'll have it back. Yeah, it's always good bacteria. Worms are great. And we also add to our soil, we add rock dust and remineralize our soil.
And what's the rock dust?
It's basically, most people are familiar with NPK. That's how they sell the fertilizer and nitrogen. But remineralization is basically ground up rocks. So they have glacier rocks, they have rocks, azomite is one, and also sea salt. You can put sea salt on anything, and that has the minerals for life.
Yeah.
And you can salt your yard, and that has all the minerals.
Oh, wow.
So they're actually, now we did every 5 years, we put the salt on our azomite. We do like every year. It's basically ground up glaciers.
Wow.
Volcanic one, and then another one's Gaia's Green, which is from Alaska's glacier ground up rock.
That's
So there's
pretty
this,
powerful.
the story is like nowadays, the stuff that used to weigh like a bushel of grain doesn't weigh what it used to weigh 100 years ago because the soil's been depleted.
Wow.
So they've been studies on that. So we try to add rock dust to our soil every couple of months. And the pest, there's very little pest. We don't try to spray even organically. If we don't have to spray, if you're spraying, something is wrong. So if there's some sort of imbalance, and we try to work with nature as much as possible.
Yeah, some chicken back there.
Yes, chickens are, the soil production, we call vital in closing the loop. So they provide the nitrogen that heats up the compost pile, and then it goes directly into the soil. So, and they provide eggs and entertainment as well. So, yeah, so you can see them. Can't see it.
Oh, over here. Oh, and you have ducks too.
Yes, duck eggs as well. So, okay, but I can't. I've tricked them into coming, so I have to give them what they want.
Okay.
They love raisins, so they're a little treat. Hey guys. When we feed them the greens from the garden or the waste, poop comes out and it's immediately composted. And then we harvest or break that up and put it into the compost pile. And that nitrogen, their hot compost, heats up the compost pile and turns it into really new, amazing soil, and you can talk to my brother about it, is the soil, as you can see, and he'll talk more, but you can ask him, there's no, pretty much outside, how people fertilize.
Yeah.
There's no fertilizer. It's just all in here. And we had a tour the other day, and we turned over the soil, and it's so rich, and it's so, so dense, and it's so moist. And that helps us. Yeah, that helps us reduce our water. You can ask Dustin too. Our water bill is less than the average American. All this with our household, right? All this, we use less water than an average American. So it's just all about the soil.
And it is the key, and it's key to why this place. See, we've been here 27 years, and most farms get depleted. They get depleted after 30. The Dust Bowl and all that other stuff. And then now you look at our soil is better now than it was 25 years ago.
It's so soft though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super soft.
Speaking of pesticides, I saw the sign. You guys don't use any pesticides.
Not even organic.
Not even organic
We try to avoid
pesticides. Yeah,
organic.
because even organic pesticides, in research that I've been doing, it's still a pesticide of some sort. It's still poisonous to our bodies, even if it's quote unquote organically made.
The two strongest organic ones are neem and spinosad, but usually there's something else. The reason there is bug problems or pest problems is there's some underlying issue. You are what you eat, and if they're all sprayed,
Yeah.
then obviously,
Yep.
it's working with nature. It's obviously it is a business for us, but we try to work as much as possible. So there's a little bit of pest. You see a little bit. Yeah, you see a little bit of pest thing. It's like, well,
A little bit.
it's not the end of the world. Now it's just trying to work with it. You know, something's out of season, we just change the season. It's too hot, it's too dry, we stop growing it. I mean, there's crop losses, there's things happen. You have to teach people the seasons.
Yes.
Because it's like, well, there's tomato season and then squash season, and so everybody wants year-round 24/7. It's like, well, that's the hardest part.
Well, speaking of seasonal, I know I'm learning the importance of eating seasonal. Like I have a habit of wanting my strawberries year-round because that's what I want in my smoothie after a workout.
Yeah.
But it's really biologically not good for us to consume the fruits and vegetables that are grown year-round. We are also on the clock, with the moon and the stars and how things are growing in cycles, and that almanac is really important also to our gut health. And when we eat off, then we start to disrupt that natural flow.
Yeah.
Right now it's March, so we just hit spring. Literally, daylight savings was yesterday.
It felt like
So
it.
I know it's been kind of so crazy. So right now it is all about the greens.
The lettuce mix there, the pure green lettuce there, then our salad mix, and then our arugula. We just picked this kale last week, so it's bouncing back. Swiss chard was picked 2 weeks ago. We have a bunch of collards and Swiss chard coming on over there. So purple mustard, cilantro. Yeah, our salad mixes are one of our best sellers.
It's interesting as you're growing with all this mineral-rich soil and the natural bacteria that are growing in there. The plants actually absorb that. So when we eat these plants and vegetables, we're getting the right microbiotics for our own. Like, why take probiotics when you can just get it naturally here in the ground?
Yeah. So one of our, we don't pick it unless somebody orders it. It's a big. So as soon as you cut something, it loses the nutritional value. So if you pick something and it's shipped 1,000 miles, and it's still a tomato or it's still salad mix, but it's lost something in the transit.
Yep. So
if you pick it here and put it in a farm box tomorrow or tonight, then obviously it tastes better. We've had people say, "What's in your salad mix? It tastes so good." It was like, well, it's a soil. Or what's in your kale? Why does it taste so good? It's like, it's all about the soil.
Can you walk us back to show us what's back there?
Yeah. So this is
Oh yeah, I see.
This is the head of broccoli. If you don't pick it, it turns the flowers, produces seeds. So you have two different kinds. You have the round and then the lacy one. And you can see also there's chickweed in here, which is it's a weed, but also very nutritious. And there's also stinging nettle, which is another high.
This is a great herb.
Yeah, but you'll be stung if you just make sure. Yes.
I see the little, see the pricks.
Yeah. So we have beets here for the strawberry, the maize. We have this beautiful bed of hotsoy for the farm box this week. And then we got some radishes starting to come in here. There's little bit of radishes here. They're almost ready to pick.
Oh, I see.
Probably. So.
They're so cute. Delicious. Wow.
So it's also
This is beautiful.
diversity. We even got wildflowers, and if something wants to grow somewhere, I usually just try to work with it.
Yeah. Just let it naturally just take over. Wasabi arugula? This is crazy. Yep. It tastes like wasabi. Oh, that's spicy. Wow, this is what you would make rose soap out of. You can make rose water out of this. Not the grocery store roses, but this is where it's at. They are edible. They are delicious. You can make rose ice cream out of this. Let's go to the floral garden.
Oh, it's Thursday.
This is so amazing. Oh my God, that smells like pure licorice heaven.
This is goji berry. These little fruit on the stem, see it? So they'll turn black when they're ready.
It's crazy, the entire tree's edible. These are edible. You can just throw them in your salad. Oh, they taste so good. And this bush here, this tastes like cucumber. This is cucumber. Period. These are pomegranate trees. It's not in bloom now, but it blooms so many pomegranates. This tree above us is a pink guava tree. Again, so insane, beautiful pink guavas. These are the blackberry bushes. The thorns on them. But they're gonna start to bloom blackberries. First they bloom red and then they turn black. This whole bush, kind of a bush vine. White tail. This is so crazy. This is hummingbird sage because the hummingbirds really love eating the nectars out of these flowers. But yes, they are so good, delicious. Wow, that is a powerful sage. Cherry. Let's see what's packing in this little baby. What? That is good, and it tastes like it has some kind of aroma in it. Like,
Okay, you like it, I don't. But yeah.
yeah, it's definitely not a cherry.
No.
If you think you're gonna get that sweet cherry flavor, not cherry in that sense. So this is African basil. So good. The aroma is so strong. It's beautiful purple. You can make teas out of this. So good. Oh my gosh. That is so good. And it's spicy. Oh, that's good. Oh my God, that was such a great experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed learning everything about soil microbiome, about your gut microbiome, and how important it is for us to eat locally grown food. And if you're looking to correct your gut issues along with healing your leaky gut, please visit a local farm, buy local produce. It's not always about organic. It's not always about what you get at the grocery store. It's not always about the farmer's market either. You can get some great substance for your body locally grown. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful tour of the DuRay's Urban Homestead. Please join me on my next video, and don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get into the comment sections, and let me know if you guys found a local farm that services your area. And if not, I'll put the link in the description box below where you can go on and search to find your own local farm and get your own local produce harvest by the season. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace, peace, peace.